All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to One More Guitar. I guess technically today it's two more guitars. Got two Squires back here that I want to unbox, and so I'm going to check those out. Been waiting for a while to do that, so figured I'd do it live. So what's up, everybody? I see DMs here. Rico B says he's sorry he's got to miss the stream. That's all right. I hope you can catch it on the replay. And thanks for anybody that actually checks it out on the replay. Thank you. All right, so I tried StreamYard today. I want to share my screen, so I had to try that out and see how that was going. So while we wait on folks to get here, what I wanted to talk about first is some of the guitars that came out this year that they've announced this week. I'm sure y'all have seen these by now, but I just kind of want to go over some of my favorite ones and, show you the ones that I liked. So let's check it out. It's my first time trying to share this, so let me see if I can make this happen. Let's see. That one. There we go. All right, can you guys see this stuff? Hope so. Okay, so like I said, I just want to go over my favorite ones that I saw that came out this week. There's some really cool stuff out. So I'll start with Fender. I noticed that they put out this 60th anniversary Jaguar, and I thought this was sweet, man. I love this color they have here. This is the Mystic Lake Classic Blue, and I thought that looked sharp. That's a cool looking guitar. If I had $2,500, I might pick that one up. I've never had a Jaguar before, so I'd like to try one for sure. All right, so that was one I wanted to look at. And then they have this other one here that's the modern version. And I think that this color is the Texas T. I couldn't see it on the website anywhere, but if you look at it right here, that looks like Texas T to me. So I think that's going to be pretty sweet. This has got some cool features too. It's got an ebony fretboard, stainless steel frets. And I think, yeah, it has a 25.5 scale length instead of the typical 24 for the Jaguar. So I thought that was a really cool one. Check that out. Now we get into Squire. Get into Squire, and it's their 40th anniversary here. And so they've got gold edition stuff and vintage edition. So again, I just want to check some of these out. I really like the way this Telecaster looks. The one thing I don't care for is the laurel board on this one. I wish they had gone maple. I know that they were trying to do binding on this, but I don't know. I don't particularly care for the way the laurel looks on this guitar with all this gold anyway. But I don't know. I thought that was a pretty cool guitar. Like I said, if it had a maple board, I might go for this one. The only thing is, man, these prices on Squires are really shooting up, aren't they? It's pretty expensive. So, and I saw all of them are that price now too. So that's kind of crazy. Haven't quite swallowed that pill yet. You know what I mean? All right, another one I thought was really cool was this 40th anniversary Jazzmaster. I like both of the colors on this one. I really like the way this Lake Placid blue looks with the gold. And then you've got an Olympic white with this gold too. So I thought this was pretty sweet. Check it out. I like that one. All right. Next, I saw another gold edition Squire. You've got this Stratocaster here. And what is this color called? Ruby Red Metallic. I haven't seen that color on many things, so I thought that was pretty cool. So what do you guys think about that one? I like that a lot. I liked all the colors on this one, though, really. This one had a Lake Placid blue, too. I thought it looked pretty good. All right, next we'll move on to the Japanese vintage modified stuff that they're putting out. These guitars are made in Japan, and they have some pretty cool specs on them. Get the page to load here. Let's see. It's got this fire mist gold finish on it. It's metallic. I think that one looks really cool. Some cool features about this one too. I think it's got some special electronics. Yeah. It's got the thick, soft V maple neck too, and I think that's the same neck that's on my American original Strat. So that's interesting to me too. Again, these prices are high. I guess I got to get used to that though. It's inflation, right? But yeah, I thought that was a really cool one. It's got binding. I think it's double bound. Let's see if we can verify that. Yep. Let's see if it'll load. And there's your made in Japan stamp on the neck. So I thought this was a pretty cool series, and this was probably my favorite one out of them. But I think, let's see, there was one more I really liked. I like this Strat a lot. Got this Olympic white with the maple. I just love white Strats with maple. I think it's great. DM asks if there's anything for lefties. Man, I don't know why they do that. I've noticed that, you know, in the entire release, there's nothing, no left-handed guitars. I figured that, you know, they would at least put out one per release, but they don't. I don't know why they do that, man. That's really a bummer, honestly. I mean, there's a lot of left-handed players out there just from the people I see on, you know, fans on my channel and people I see on other channels. There's a lot of left-handed players out there that get no love, and that really sucks, honestly. So here's another. This was a vintage edition of one of the 40th anniversary Stratocasters. They have the gold edition and they have the vintage edition. And the vintage edition comes with aged hardware, which I thought was pretty interesting for Squires. I've never seen that on a Squire. This is another one that's double bound too. And this pick guard is anodized aluminum. So this is a satin finish. They have a few satin finish versions in this new release, and not really my thing, honestly, but I thought that this was my favorite looking one out of them. All right, next, check out a couple of Epiphones. You may have seen that they just released a Joan Jett Olympic White. This is like a melody maker. It's got one pickup in it, and it's got a kill switch. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not really a big fan of that headstock, though. It's kind of funny. But I don't know. This would be cool to try out, I think. I don't know if I'll ever get my hands on one, but I like the idea of it. That's cool. All right, and then you may have seen this maybe a couple of months ago that came out, the 61 Les Paul SG. This is another one that's like my 59 Epiphone Les Paul that's, you know, I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Collaboration with the custom shop, the Gibson custom shop. I really like my 59 Les Paul. It's definitely one of my favorite guitars. I'm not a big SG guy, but these seem kind of appealing to me. I will mention, I've heard a few people say that the bevels aren't right on them, though. But I don't know a lot about that. I've heard people talking about it. All right, let's move on to a couple of Gibson ones. This thing right here, I think, is awesome. If I had $7,000 to spend on a guitar, I would pick this thing up for sure. It's got the transparent ebony finish. I think that looks really cool. It's got the Super 400 inlays. It's got the Veritone switch like you find on typical Lucille guitars. So I thought that was really cool, man. I wish so bad I could afford some of those guitars like that. That's sharp. All right, and I got one left here I want to look at. This is the Mike Ness 1976 Les Paul Deluxe. Again, way out of my price range here. But I just thought it was a cool release from Gibson. Take a look over this thing. You can see it's relic. The picture will ever come up. There we go. But I just thought this was a really cool looking guitar. I like Social Distortion. I'm not a huge fan, but I've listened to their stuff over the years, and I don't know. Again, this is probably not one I'll ever get my hands on, but I think it's pretty cool. All right. So that's what I wanted to talk about with the new stuff that's out. Let me know if you guys like any of the new things that you've seen that have come out this year, or, you know, what your favorite ones are, what your favorite colors are, stuff like that. But, you know, I really think some of these Fenders are pretty cool, but those prices are jumping up pretty high. All right. So let me stop sharing this. And let's open some guitars. Oh, what's up, Reissue 72? Yeah, I like that P90 Gold Top. You know that's one of my favorites, man. I've been wanting one of those. I'll get one day, but it's going to be when I can get the right one, you know. I love those Gold Tops, especially with the P90s. Okay, so now what we're all here for. Let's open some guitars up. Let's start with one over here. Got my mic extra clipped up today, so hopefully it doesn't fall off. We'll see. All right. So I have no idea which one's which, so we'll just open it up and find out. Okay. DM says we'll probably see you unboxing the Lucille guitar soon. Man, honestly, I wish I could have gotten the Epiphone Lucille that they came out with a few months ago, but you know, it was just not doable at the moment. But then I saw that and I was like, oh, if I had to get one, would absolutely love to get that Gibson. All right, let me see if I can get this out of the box. Try not to drop the thing. All right. All right, let's see which one we got. All right, that was some Allen wrenches. What was the first one we got? Oh, looks like a Telecaster. All right, sweet. Let's check it out. Got the Butterscotch Blonde Telecaster Affinity. This one really only came in 2 colors, and it was this or I think 3-color Sunburst. And I think if I was going to go with traditional color, this is the one I wanted. We got here. John Oz says the prices are indeed getting unreal. I was shocked to see the Players Now series is going for. I know, man. I was looking at a Player's guitar the other day. One of my friends called me and asked me about getting one. And so I was looking them up, and my God, they're like $800 now. I didn't realize that. I thought they were still around $650, but that's crazy. All right, let's check this out. Look at it here. It's not as yellow as I was kind of expecting it to be. See some decent wood grain in there. You've got a comfort cut on the back here. I think all of the Affinity Teles come with a comfort cut, but I'm not sure. Adam Strang said, love me a butterscotch Tele. Oh, yeah. Man, I've never had one, actually. But I figured I'd try it out. And it looks pretty good, I think. Mr. Lee says, I own several Squires. Me too, man. I really like these Squires. I have to say, I guess I could sit back down. Huh? I mean, they're good. They're really good guitars for, I mean, even these Affinities being under $300. These are great guitars. I mean, really, my only complaint with them is the thinner body, but it's really not that bad. Sometimes on the Teles with the comfort cut, that's one thing I mentioned on the Tele Deluxe, is with the comfort cut on the Tele with the thin body, it seems to sit really close. Yep, that's right, Adam. Thinner body's on here too. Yep. Feels good. These necks feel really good. You know, I have to say, after playing that Glary, I'm even more impressed with how good the quality is on these lower end Squires. I mean, that Glary was fine, but just the little attention to detail that you get out of getting a Squire, I mean, it's a better experience out of the box, I think, for sure. DM says, waiting on my Affinity Tele to come in. Just got an open box one from eBay. Sweet, man. Yeah. I'm guessing it's going to be butterscotch. That's the only one they do lefty, isn't it? And I don't know why they shaft the left-handed players. That's pretty rough, honestly. But either way, I think it's good. It feels good. Let's plug it in, see what it sounds like. Should have turned this on earlier. Hopefully you can see it today, too. I realized on the last live video that I could barely see the guitar through most of it. John Oz asked if it's a thin neck. It's a C. It's like a straight C neck. It's not like the Classic Vibes. Those have that slim C. And that is really my only complaint with the Classic Vibe series. I love those guitars, but my hands are too big to hold those necks. So I'm pretty much done with them, you know. I can't get my hand around them. Like, it just doesn't feel right to me, you know. So, but these have basically a full-size C neck, and they feel pretty good. Tune this up real quick. So the one thing I have noticed with these Squires, or the Affinity Squires anyway, is the tuners and the output jack, not the best, but really not a big deal. Tuners I could replace, and the output jack, if you just bend the little piece in, it'll be a little more secure. Just have to take the thing apart, you know. All right. This is the fun part, of course, watching me tune. All right, we're almost there. There we go. All right. Let's see what it sounds like. Start the neck. Reissue 72 says, does the Affinity Tele come with tone screws on the pick guard? For sure, man. Every screw on here helps with the tone. You know that. Ooh, that still does not sound in tune. Hold on. Oop. A little heavy-handed there. All right. So let me know if this is clipping or if it gets too loud or too quiet or whatever. Something don't sound in tune. I'm sorry, guys. All right. That neck pickup doesn't sound that great to me. We'll see how it goes, but first impression is I don't know about it. All right. Volume is fine. Thanks for your issue. Okay, we'll go down to the bridge. Let's see what that sounds like. I'm not sure about these strings, man. Got a feeling we're going to have some tuning issues throughout this. Cool. It feels good. It feels good in the hands. I'll say that. Again, I'm ready to set this thing up already. You know, something just don't feel right to me about it. I don't know if it's the strings or what. Let me get the action ruler out here and see what we're set to. Yeah, it's about 2.5, so it's gonna got to come down a little bit for me. I don't know about pickup suggestions for Teles, really. I've seen a lot of people like those twisted Tele pickups. I've looked before, but it's not something I've done. I've never replaced pickups on a Tele, so I haven't bought any, so I can't really suggest anything for that. But a lot of people like those twisted Teles. That seems to be the consensus that I've seen, but I don't know yet. But the way I'm hearing this, it may need to change some pickups. We'll see. Also haven't played a Tele in a while, too, so that could have something to do with it. Our volume and tone will roll down pretty good bit. All right, let's see what it really sounds like now. There we go. Much better, much better. Sounds pretty good to me. I like it. All right, let's go back to the bridge. Yeah, you know, it helps if you check the knobs to see what the settings are at. Definitely sounds a lot better now. All right, we'll check out the middle position. My go-to Tele lick there. It's the Merle Haggard song. And I've been getting into old country lately. I've been listening to Waylon Jennings a lot. That guy's got some great stuff. I played one in that Silver Sky review. What was it? clean. That's a good one. Nah, DM, I like them more now that I have actually turned the volume and the tone up. They were all or both about halfway down. No, it's good. It's a lot better than it was. I should have checked it at first. My bad. No, didn't mean to be misleading there. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Roll that tone off. See, that's kind of where I was at last time. Feels good though. It's lightweight too. I think the back looks good. The plate says Squire on it too. Just notice that. Some country twang, yes sir. I try. I'm not very good at it, but I try that stuff. I got a buddy. He's on YouTube. Chase's Workshop. Man, that guy can do some chicken picking stuff. I am not good at that at all, but he's really good at it. Something like that. But all right, that sounds good. I'm gonna throw some drive on it. Let's see. All right, it's like a little tube screamer here. Dang, still can't see the guitar. Let me see if I can mess with this. See a little bit of this without the camera falling off. Wait for it. Nope. There we go. See a little bit better now. All right. Let's see. Playing whatever. All right. Whew. Maybe I do need to roll a little bit of that tone off. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. DM says Steppenwolf Screaming Nighthawk would sound good on your Tele. I have to learn that one, man. I don't know that song. I only know a few songs. Actually, I saw them, didn't I? I think I saw them in Atlanta one time. Yeah, but I don't know much about it or by them really, other than Born to Be Wild and Magic Carpet Ride. Damn, I like that middle position. All right, let's do a little heavier drive here. And we're out of tune again. Yeah, something's still out of tune. All right. No any Def Leppard. No reissue. I don't know any Def Leppard either. Again, something I haven't listened to very much. All right. All right, so I'm not going to take you guys' time up just me tuning this guitar. So I definitely like the way it feels. I think it sounds pretty good. Neck feels good. Fret ends feel good. Tuner's not that great. Johnny be good. How's it go? Is that in B? Good Lord, this thing's out of tune, man. Hold on. You said no. Come on, now I can do this. Something like that. Set up and she'd be bonkers. I think so too. I think it just needs a setup. Like I said, this action's pretty high, and the strings they ship on these things, not the best. Man, we used to play Johnny Be Good in the band I was in, but I always played bass on it. I never got to play guitar on it. Kind of funny. Damn, that does sound good. That sounds really good. Man, I like that. I like that. All right. One more time at the bridge. Sorry for the out of tune. I'm not going to go through the tuning again, though. All right. I got a feeling that I'd be tuning this a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. Let's open the other one. All right. Turn on the tuner. Oh, well. Okay. Let's throw this one over here. Put the tuner back. Man, I've got way too many guitar boxes in this house. They're in the attic. They're in the bathtub. Pretty much anywhere that I've got extra space, I've got guitar boxes. Hopefully, I'll start getting rid of those at some point. Yeah, it's an ACD tune. That's right. That's right. All right. Let's see what we got in this one. Another box. Okay. All right, so this one's got a trim arm, so that might tell you something. Hold on to that. And we'll clean that up later. All right, this one I was kind of interested to check out because I haven't seen this one in person at all. I haven't seen it at the store, and I haven't seen any videos about it. So, need my little cutter. Kind of excited about this one. Hey, nice. Now, I missed one. This motherfucker don't want to come off. And I almost said a bad word. All right. The worst guitar unboxing you've ever seen. All right. This is a Strat with the maple top with the transparent charcoal. Man, it almost looks a little better on camera than it does in person. I think that's pretty cool looking though, man. I like that. Let's check out the back. Man, it looks a little better than I thought it would. That looks good. That's sharp. All right, let's check this one out. Back to tuning. Oh, me. Been playing too many S-type guitars lately, I'll tell you what. Hey, the A was close. Am I missing something here? You notice how the last one had something on the fretboard, some paper, and this one does not. Reissue says nice. DM says sweet. Looks kind of bluish. Yeah, I think that's the light. That's the screen reflecting back on this. It's not blue in person. It's definitely darker. All right. Come on. All right. I don't know why I took that off. I'm still going to have to do this. Oh, me. All right, let's see. Still have the action gauge out. Let's see where this one's at. Good Lord. This one's almost at 2.75. So, again, definitely needs a setup. But let's see what it sounds like. Find the cable. And turn that off. Start at the top. Try to scoot back a little bit. Maybe you can see it. I like the way that sounds. Ooh, I like these pickups a little more, I think. That's nice. All right, let's go to position 4. Man, this thing feels pretty good. Man, I like this. I think it looks good. It sounds good too. I'll skip the middle. Let's go to position 2. Let's see. Again, got a tone knob down. Okay. Man, I like the way this one sounds. This is good. Let's try the bridge. What do we got? Play the right chord. All right. Man, I like this. Sounds good. It feels good too. I wasn't sure about this one. I didn't know if this would be, out of the 4. I've got the Jazz Master and then the Tele Deluxe over here, and then this Tele now. And honestly, I was kind of expecting this one to be my least favorite of the 4, but man, this feels great. I didn't think I'd get used to the thin Strat body, but it's not too bad, really. Man, that's good. I like that. I like it. All right, let's throw some drive on. Let's try. Sweet. I like this one, man. I like this one a lot. That's good. What's up, Poobie304? How's it going? Damn, I like that. I like that. Man. Man. All right. So I'm going to be real with you here. Even this thing digs in a little more than that SE Silver Sky. I have to admit. I like that Silver Sky a lot, but man, I just like Strats more. It's good. Speaking of the Silver Sky, you guys got any questions about that? I put that in the title to see if anybody wanted to ask me anything about it while we're on live here. I've got it in here somewhere behind all this stuff. But I do really dig that guitar. But something about the pickups just gets real mellow. Like it's kind of perfect for that John Mayer stuff, you know. But man, if you want to get a little more fire out of it, it's kind of tough to do. It really is. But it's got some really awesome features on it, though, I have to say. Like, there are some really cool stuff on that guitar, like the, you know, being able to set the trim height and, you know, the switch, having the flat part to it. I really like the tuners on it, too. There's some really cool features on that guitar. Just the pickups just don't sound like a Strat. It's too familiar to not sound as familiar as I want it to, you know what I mean? But back to this guitar. I think this feels and looks great. Man, that's sharp. The other color they had with this was that, I think, Sienna Sunburst, something like that. I think it looks pretty good too, but I wanted to try the black one. Like I said, I haven't seen anybody make a video about this one, so figured I'd check it out. Just like the last one, the neck feels good. Fret ends feel good. Let's see. Tuners feel about the same, of course. I think the whole line's like that. I can see in here, it's got a, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's got a small block in there. That doesn't surprise me, though. But, yeah. I think it looks really cool. I really like this finish on it, too. I wonder how bad the fingerprints will be. Well, I guess there's a way to find out, huh? I don't know. I don't see them reflected in the light too bad. Maybe it won't be too bad, but I'm sure it'll be, you know, it's a black guitar. It's going to have some problems with fingerprints. All right, let's do some more drive on. Let's see, what do we want to do? You know, I gotta play Zeppelin, man. I always been playing Zeppelin. I have to tell myself not to play Zeppelin when I'm making videos. Can't do too much of that. Let's see. DM said, I think you're born with a Strat in your hands. I'll get back to you, reissue. Yeah, you know, it's funny, DM. I say Strats and Les Pauls are definitely my favorite guitars. I play those the most. But I have to lean towards Les Pauls. That's really the one I started with and the one I play the most. But I'm definitely a fan of a Strat, too. I just love the way they sound. Reissue 72 says play some regulators. See, man, that was from, like, I don't know, last year's video. I can't even remember the songs that long. Let's see. There you go. There's your little regulators. Let's see if we get a cleaner sound for it. So there they go. Something like that. Man, I don't know if anybody ever commented on that video that I was playing that song. Maybe nobody rocked out to Warren G back in the 90s like I did. I'm sure that's not true. I know a lot of people that love that song, but I don't think anybody ever said anything about it. Thank you. You are, man. You are. Dude, I love that song, though. Man, I have to say, I met a friend of mine that I worked with. I met their son, and he was, I mean, just being real straight-laced. And so I hung out with him, whatever. We all hung out together. And then I went to a bar one night, and that joker was in there karaokeing that song, and I lost it. I did not see that coming from that guy at all. I was like, all right, all right. Then he came over to me and was like, how much of gin and juice do you know? And I was like, I'm not karaokeing gin and juice. I thought it was funny, though. Matter of fact, I don't know if I've ever karaokeed and come out of there and been like, you know, that went really well. This is never a good song, or it just never goes well. I don't know why. That's funny. Man, I do like this guitar, though. I think this surpasses my expectations a little bit. I like that they put the glossed headstock on these Affinities too. Just gives it a little bit more of a, you know, it looks a little more expensive than it is. That's kind of cool. This one seems to be holding tune a little bit better too. I feel like on this one I need to do that. I love that Pink Floyd lick, man. That's good. That's so good. Let's see if I got. All right, that's all I'm doing to that. You gotta be careful playing some of these bands, man. I got busted for playing Smoke on the Water in the Galeri video. I had to go back and reshoot that. Smoke on the Water. I was like, thanks. I guess it is pretty recognizable, though. And I'm not going to play it. But anyway. All right. Yeah, anything you guys want to know about either of these guitars or the Silver Sky, or any comments about the new releases this year? I feel like there's some cool stuff coming out. I just don't know if I'll be able to get any of it. I think my favorite thing was probably those Jaguars, but man, those are expensive. James says, hey, just in, cool Strat. What was the other Squire? It was the Telecaster. So we had this butterscotch blonde Tele here. Get it out of the light. And then this guy. Man, they both play great. I need to spend some time with this Tele. Like I said, I'm a little more comfortable with the Strat, and the strings on this are pretty high, so I need to set this up. But I think it sounded good once I rolled the tone in. But yeah, I like them both, man. They're cool. I have to say, I'm really enjoying the Squier Affinity series. All right, here we go. Got a question about the Silver Sky. Chris Mosquad says, what's your opinion of the neck versus the Silver Sky SE? The Silver Sky SE neck is nicer. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's that finish that they put on it. It feels so good in your hands. This one, it's really similar, though. I mean, they're both a C profile, but the Silver Sky feels a little better than this one for sure. For sure. DM says those Jaguars look like Jazz Masters on steroids. I know, man. That's what I thought they were at first, and then I noticed the pickups. But I'm really interested in that the more modern one with the Texas T finish, just because it's got the longer scale length and stainless steel frets and stuff like that. But man, there's some awesome stuff about that other one too. It's nitro, and what else was it? I like the rosewood fretboard on it. I thought it looked good, and I love that Mystic Lake Placid blue. It looks so good. James says, nice classic. Yes, sir. I was telling them earlier, I don't have I've never had a butterscotch blonde Tele before. And this one came in 2 colors. It was butterscotch or 3-color sunburst. And, 3-color sunburst is just not my thing. I don't know why. Probably just because it's so popular. I feel like every guitar that comes out puts out a 3-color sunburst version. So I don't know. That's not my favorite color. So I definitely want to pick up the butterscotch, especially on a Tele. And I like it. It looks good. It's not as yellow as I thought it would be, though. It's a little more like tan or something like that. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I feel like butterscotch blonde is one of those colors that, each person that puts them out, like if Squire puts it out versus Player Series versus, USA Fender, they all are slightly different colors. So I'm not sure which is the right one, really. Man, these are sweet. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Turn that off. Let's see. Throw this back here. I don't know if you guys can see these in here or not. Let's do this. No, you can't see them because I'm in the way. Sorry. Will there be a Jaguar unboxing in the near future? I doubt it, man. I wish I could get one of those, but 25 is, that's like, I've got 4 guitars that are American-made guitars, those 4 right there. And that's like, I got to work like a whole year to get it one of those, or more than that. It just takes me a while to be able to afford those expensive guitars. So I really have to, figure out the right one, the ones that I really want to collect. And as nice as those look, I just don't think that I'll pick up a Jaguar for that price. I'd have to try a more affordable one first before I knew I, would want something that expensive. But man, I think they look great though. I really do. Oh man, what else, guys? I think that we'll wrap it up here in a minute. I just wanted to get these guitars unboxed because they've been sitting here for like not 2 months, maybe a month or so. And I wanted to make sure that I got them unboxed in case there was a problem, in case I had to send one back or something. But otherwise, that and I've also been looking forward to unboxing. I'm waiting to do it for this. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to probably take my time and work on those. I've got to, go through that stuff and, spend some time with them, learn them, set them up, shoot the reviews and all that. So it might be a little while before we see reviews on that one. You say, would I rather get the Jaguar or the Lucille? Oh, Lucille for sure. For sure. Man, that thing is beautiful. That has that, it's a similar transparent ebony kind of finish that's on that Strat we just looked at. And then I like that finish. If you saw, there was a video I did, I don't know if it was last year or year before, I did a video on one of my friends' modified Tele that had that transparent charcoal finish. I liked it too. I think I like those transparent finishes. Too much money for those Jags. I love the blue and red ones, but not that much. I'm with you, James. Man, I think both of those look really good. When I looked at the red one, I was like, oh, this is the one. And then I switched over to that blue one. I was like, oh, this is the one. So, but man, they look great. But yeah, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. I don't know. I'm wondering if these prices are just, of course, they're never going to go back down, but I'm wondering if it's because of the supply chain issues and all of that. But man, it was a really hard pill to swallow seeing the Squires being $600. I was just like, I don't really know if I want a Squire for $600. But, like someone mentioned earlier, now the player stuff is like $800. So, again, just got to get used to these prices, I guess. It's probably going to slow me down a little bit, but, I'll figure out a way. I need to move some of these other guitars too. So, so I can get some new stuff on the channel. But problem is, like I said last time, I just like them all. There's always something about them that I like, Even that Silver Sky. I wanted to buy that because I knew how hot it was going to be. I knew everybody was going to want to check it out. You know, I wanted to review it on the channel so you guys could see what it was about before it came out and all that. But I didn't, you know, I was kind of thinking, well, I'll get it, and I've already got a couple Strats. I don't need it. Eventually, I'll move it on. But man, it's one of those things. Like, the more I mess with it, I really like the way it looks. I like some of the features on it. It's not exactly the same sounding as a Strat, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to keep another guitar. But you know, it is what it is, man. I love these things. Can't let them go. Not yet, anyway. But I'm gonna have to soon. Honestly, I've got just too much stuff. I'm trying to find a new house too, and if I do that, just moving all these guitars is going to be a pain. So I'm going to have to do something about that. But like I said, I could tell you something about every one of these guitars behind me that I like and would want to keep it for. So, man, well, I appreciate y'all coming to hang out today. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I just wanted to get those guitars unboxed and say what's up to everybody. See if anybody had any questions about the Silver Sky while it's, you know, I just put the video out and all that. And check out those new Fenders and Gibsons and stuff. So, like I said, I really do appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks for coming, and I appreciate everybody that watches it on the replay. Leave me a comment which of these guitars you liked, which one you prefer, and if you liked any of the new stuff that's coming out. So I think that's going to do it, guys. I really do appreciate it. Catch you next time. Appreciate it, DM. I'll see y'all later. Be good.